Ladies and gentlemen, on March 8, year 2008, the people of Selangor made history and voted for change. The result is a new Pakatan Rakyat state government led by our ever friendly and smiling Tan Sri Khalid Ibrahim, a government that always puts the interests of the people first. Here in Bukit Lanjan, YB Elizabeth Wong and her team have worked hard to resolve the issue faced by all residents from Bandar Utama to Desa Jaya. As an executive councillor of the state, she has used her passion for environmental issues, an area that has long been neglected in our heavily industrialized state, to make a Selangor a greener place. YB Elizabeth Wong has successfully pushed for the gazetting of many new forest reserves, including one near Bukit Lanjan in Kota Damansara. She is also in the midst of putting together a Selangor environmental policy to turn our state into a green, sustainable place to live and work. And every day, her office continues to resolve cases of open burning, industrial pollution, and illegal dump sites. In addition, she has also pursued other areas important to the state and its people, such as working towards introducing a Freedom of Information Act, as well as ensuring the welfare of the Orang Asli community is not neglected. We all have seen change does not come easy. Being home to a well-educated urban population, the people of Bukit Lanjan understands what's at stake. YB Elizabeth Wong and her team need all the help and support they can get to continue to struggle to reform Selangor and the nation at large, be it financial, human resource, or even moral support. This dinner is not a celebration, but a reminder that more work lies ahead. The battle's not yet won. It marks another step in struggle to give the people of Selangor a voice in the government in order to remove the grip of corruption, mismanagement, and racial politics. Gentlemen, without further much ado, please join us and welcome the Exco Selangor and Adun of Bukit Lanjan, YB Elizabeth Wong, on stage to deliver her speech. Please welcome.
是的，事不宜迟，首先呢，我们就来邀请我们的今晚的主人家，也就是我们的YB黄杰平上台来致开幕词，掌声鼓励。
Menyambung ucapan singkat saya dalam bahasa Inggeris. Good evening everybody. Thank you very much for taking time out and coming for this fundraising dinner. Before I continue with my welcome speech, I'd like to ask everybody to take a moment of silence, 1 minute silence, to remember Datuk Patrick Wong, who passed away some days ago due to a robbery attempt in his house. Dr. Patrick Wong bought a table for this fundraiser and he will be sorely missed. So if you can just give him a minute of silence, thank you. Dear friends, residents of Bukit Lanjan, supporters of Pakatan Rakyat, once again I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to everybody who has purchased a ticket and sponsored a table for this fundraising effort. Just now, one of the MCs said, this is not a celebration, but a reminder that there is much more work to be done. I would like everyone here to realize that although we have been, Pakatan Rakyat, been in government, state government for 1.5 years, our work has just begun and the struggle continues. For 1.5 years, we have worked on local issues, on state issues, and on national issues. And it is unceasing, our work. Every day, we find more problems, and every day we try to find new solutions to those problems. What I believe is important is that Pakatan Rakyat, State Assemblymen, Members of Parliament are here in Selangor to serve the people and to uphold justice. And justice does not come swift, and sometimes justice is hard to obtain. Just this morning, someone I knew very briefly, the late Teo Beng Hock, was exhumed from his grave, from his resting place, for a second post-mortem, which will begin tomorrow. Why do I want to bring up Teo Beng Hock during this dinner? Because Beng Hock was one of us. He came to my office almost every day, not to see me, but to have lunch with my staff members. And he's always there to assist any one of the EXCO members at the state office. What had happened to Beng Hock is a reflection of what can happen to any one of us. It is not just about Pakatan Rakyat. It is not just about members of parliament or EXCO, which this current ruling government nationally, that is Barisan Nasional, will not stop until we are down and out. As the days follow on, we realize what is actually at stake. It is not about positions. It is not just simply about resolutions at the Selangor State Assembly. It is also not about longgangs or roads, but there is a greater prize in front of us. This prize is not power, but justice. What we have done in the past 1.5 years is to unearth many of the scandals, land scandals, which have impacted thousands and thousands of house buyers, of house owners. We have found out where thousands, tens of thousands of hectares of forest reserves have been basically chopped down, supposedly converted into something else, and there's very little return to the state and to its people. And this goes on, which is why time and time again they tell us in Selangor that it cannot be done. They tell us in Selangor that we cannot have a freedom of information enactment in the state. They tell us that we cannot have public consultations if we want to excise forest reserves. And they keep telling us there's so many things we cannot do, including opening up and declassifying the report of JKR on the Bukit Antarabangsa landslide. Friends, countrymen, I tell you, yes, we can. And we can only do it if you continue to support us. We will continue to work. We will continue to table laws in this state so that it is beneficial to the people of Selangor. And at the same time in Parliament, we will also continue to be the check and balance to make politicians honest in Parliament, as you have seen in the past days. We have had so many Auditor General reports, but it's not the first time that I've read all the rubbish that comes up from it. But every year, year in, year out, there is no punishment for those who steal money, who are corrupt, who overcharge us, the public. And only when you vote for Pakatan Rakyat in Parliament, next general elections, will we see change, will we see justice, and will we bring those crooks to book.